Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Chulba Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
A new Miss South Africa 2024 has been crowned, and it is Mia LeRoux. She made history actually this past week when she was crowned Miss SA, because she is the first deaf person to represent or to be crowned Miss South Africa, and she'll also be the first deaf person to walk the Miss Universe stage. I am so proud of her. Congratulations first and foremost to Mia LeRoux. But guys, surprise, surprise, we chose a white person over a Black person to represent us. Guys, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Am I happy that Miss LeRoux is Miss South Africa? Hey guys, if it has been one of a long life dream, why not? She has achieved it, and congratulations to her. But I'm not going to be oblivious to the fact that we put hate on a fellow Black sister for trying to chase her dreams, and we let it slide when a white person does that, when the colonizer does that. I'm really not happy. I am really not happy, and honestly, I don't care whether we have beef with Nigerians or Zimbabweans or any other person from other African continent. The treatment that Chidimma Adetshina endured under her fellow African brothers and sisters goes back to my other segment where I say we treat them better. We treat white people better than our African brothers and sisters. And Adetshina is no exception. Adetshina was proof of my previous segment. Tell me, why do we have a Mia LeRoux as a Miss South Africa? First of all, I want you to know that the surname LeRoux is French, is an old French surname that originated in France, and it means, LeRoux means, I want to get it right. I want to say it word for word. I don't want to miss anything. I want to say this in verbatim. So LeRoux is a surname that derives from the old French word rousse, meaning red or red-haired. That is what LeRoux means. It originated from there. You guys say we don't have an Adetshina in South Africa. Do you guys have a LeRoux in South Africa? Does a LeRoux originate in South Africa? I feel like as a country we suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. We have come to romanticize our colonizers. We come to romanticize our colonizers at the expense of our fellow brothers and sisters, at the expense of our fellow Black African brothers and sisters. For me, honestly, ever since working for the African Diaspora family, I do not look at tribes, heritages, cultures, and anything when it comes to Black people, because I feel like that in itself is a border. Those in itself, yes, we are allowed to be happy about our heritage, embrace our heritage, be proud of who we come from, because it is our lineage that strengthens us and identify us as South African or African. We should be proud of that. But when it comes to nitpicking, I don't look at that. I don't look at that. Black people, we should unite as one. I can't stress the point of saying we should unite as one, because white people, as it stands right now, they are looking at us and saying, look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. They are tearing each other down. They are dividing themselves. They are divided amongst themselves. We don't even have to do anything. If we want to conquer, we will conquer, because they've already divided themselves. You know how many illegal European immigrants are in Cape Town right now? Illegal, not registered, and they are allowed to operate and do business however they want, and then send their money back to Europe. They're using our resources. They are using us to do business, and then they send money there. So they're not empowering us. They're not, growing our economy in any way. I know I'm just ranting and babbling because my heart is sore, guys. My heart is sore. Yes, also I understand that we won't be represented by in Nigeria. I understand that. I understand our outcry, and I understand that it is by law that, you know, we are obliged to protect our country. The Freedom Charter states that the people shall govern, and I understand that the people were governing. I understand that if it wasn't for these xenophobic attacks online, we wouldn't uncover the fraud that was committed by Adetshina's mother. But also we wouldn't have uncovered how rotten the government is, how rotten the Department of Home Affairs has been. Government officials taking bribes from illegal immigrants so that they can pocket themselves. If anything, it exposes the incompetence of the government. Nothing else. Adetshina, unfortunately, she was just collateral. She was just collateral. But I want you to understand that we've come to romanticize our colonizers. We let them endorse black on black hate. They sponsor this black on black hate. They are happy. They are happy that they don't have to do all the work of dividing and conquering. Now all they have to do is just conquer. Why do we feel the need to always attack each other? Why do we feel the need to always hit below the belt when it comes to the black community? Like, why can't we be soft on each other? This platform, for me, I've learned that this platform, besides me just telling you and reporting the news, it is a way of connecting the African diaspora and showing each other on how to communicate with each other, because we've been rough on ourselves. We are rough on each other. We lack love when it comes to each other. Why? There are some horrible illegal immigrants that do illegal criminal activities, selling drugs, prostitution, you name it. I know. We know that. We are aware of that. But there are some good immigrants as well. You don't have to unite with the bad ones. You're not forced to unite with any bad. I mean, I don't want to unite with a bad person. But if I can find a good within a nation that has a bad reputation to it, I would want to unite with that nation. Not all Nigerians are bad. Not all Zimbabweans are bad. Not all Kenyans are bad. Take those good ones and unite them and form a strong brotherhood. Maybe those bad ones might change their mind and say, you know what? We are African at the end of the day. Let's stop inflicting pain on our our fellow South African brothers and sisters. We came to their country to pursue a dream, and we've been ruthless in pursuing that dream. So we will step back. I'm not happy, to be honest, that Miss LeRoux, that has a surname that derived from Old French, meaning red or redhead, is representing us, deaf or not deaf. Like, yes, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, but South Africa, brace yourself to you're going to be marginalized. I'm even losing my words, but brace yourself, because you're going to be marginalized by the African communities. They're going to start excluding you. Remember, you are not fighting just Nigeria. It's a black on black fight, meaning every black person across the globe is now going to start to look at South Africa like, We claim that we are diverse, we are the melting pot of culture, but we can't even accept our fellow brothers and sisters. Brace yourself. Not only is Nigeria going to marginalize us, the whole African continent is looking at us sly. And now that you've put a white person as a Miss South Africa to represent a country that she was born here, but she's not of here. She was born here, but she is not of here. Her people penetrated us in the worst possible way, and we're glorifying them today. Congratulations to Miss Mia LeRoux, the first deaf person to take the crown. She made history at the Pretoria Sunbed Arena on the 10th of August as she was crowned Miss South Africa, the first deaf Miss South Africa and the first deaf Miss South Africa, deaf person to walk the Miss Universe stage. Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News Channel.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Chulbal Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora